What's up, everybody? It's Jennifer Atherton. This is the Impossible Dreams webinar. I've changed the date to Wednesday night. Thursdays got a little bit crazy. Teamwork, as you can see in my background, I'm here to help you achieve your dreams. This is a free Zoom class. We talk about what you want to achieve in your life, what you want to do, and you say, Jen, this is my dream. You're gonna say, Jen, this is my dream. I want to buy a house. And I say, okay, here's the steps that we have to take. And then every week, I follow up with you to see if that's what you're doing. And then you guys are helping me because my impossible dream is I want to move to Atherton in 4 years. 303 Atherton Ave in Atherton, California. This is a $20 million mansion that I want to buy before I turn 40 and live alone. And I want you guys to send me mail at this address, and I want to hold seminars at this address on the weekends, and I want to help people achieve their dreams. So this is a win-win-win for everybody. If you're just watching online, I hope you get something out of this. I have read all the books. I've gone to the seminar. I still go to seminars. The number one thing that was missing in my life was the accountability. You can read thinking I've read the books on Facebook Live to you. And if you're still not achieving your dreams, it's because I haven't been holding you accountable to what you want to do. And these groups are what I want to achieve. And you guys are going to hold me accountable to my dream too. So this is just how the human mind works. You say, I want a dream. This is my dream. This is my obstacle. And the brain will just automatically work to find solutions. Like, this is what humans are made for. We're solution finders. And we're just exercising that muscle until you get there. And then once you get there, we just do new dreams for you. And it's just like a continuous process. And my dream is to do this all over the world and help people and buy a lot of real estate. I'm a buyer. Real estate is for buying. Real estate is not for selling. So let's see if people hop on. It is 6 o'clock. Let's see who I can help achieve their dreams today. I really want to promote my new book. I'm making a lot of journals because at some point in your life, you're going to read all the books and you're going to be like, okay, now it's time to journal. And this is my new book that just came out. And see if it will do it on the green screen. Letters to my best friend. My best friend, Ariana, I've known since the 5th grade. I said, we should do gifts. It was her birthday on the 21st. She said, give me something from the heart. And I go, okay, what the heck am I going to give her? So I created this notebook, Letters to my best friend, and I'm just going to tell her all the wonderful things that I love about her and I'm proud of her for, and memories and things that I want to see her achieve in her life. And this is it's a blank notebook that we can share back and forth. And next time I see her, I'm going to give it to her. So these are $9.99 on Amazon. And if I sell 6.5 million of these and all my other notebooks, then I can reach my 20 million. So that's one way of me making money, because I've read all the books, and the best book that you can read is your own journal. And these little notebooks are going to be life-changing. Oh, Hassan has entered the room. Hello. Excuse me. I can't hear you. You're on mute. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. Can you hear me now?
How are you?
Okay. I'm good. I'm actually just coming back from the airport right now.
Oh.
Yeah, dropping off my my wife. She's actually on her way to Tennessee right now to help my daughter pack up her vehicle. so that we can have it shipped, and then they're flying back out here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Was your daughter in the flood in Tennessee at all? That happened a
No,
couple
she's
months ago?
actually been out here. Nah, she totally missed the flood, but she's been out here in
Wow.
California for about 3 months now because she
Uh-huh.
finished her school, she got her degree. So she she's been out here.
Congratulations.
What's that?
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Really?
So we're happy. Yeah, yeah, we're happy. We're happy for her. You know, that's the route she wanted to go, so we just wanted to support her. And
Perfect.
yeah, so she's gonna be moving up to Oregon. Um, she got a job there, and yeah, she's gonna be doing good for herself.
Yay.
So how's Jennifer?
I'm
How's Jennifer?
fabulous.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
How about
Yeah,
you? How are
oh,
you?
good, 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 good. Just pushing, grinding.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's the update with the business license?
So I'm not gonna get an LLC. I've determined that I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get a fictitious name. I'm not
Okay.
gonna get into all the taxes and all that stuff right now. I'm just gonna go ahead
Mhm.
and just get a regular fictitious name and
Okay.
push it that way. So so right now I'm just kind of collecting materials. So I actually purchased yesterday, purchased my first materials um for for the business.
Yay.
I'm happy about that. And so I plan on doing maybe 2 more purchases by next week.
Okay.
Um yeah, yeah. So
So
and
you
then
got
there's
the fictitious business name license already, or we need to get that still?
no, I still got to get that.
Okay.
So that was something that I've been thinking on. Hadn't really got the time to really sit down and think on it a whole lot. But um a couple days ago I just said, I talked to my wife and she's like, babe, just go ahead and just do it. Don't worry about trying to get an LLC right now
Yeah,
and all
one
that.
step at a time.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go that route. So yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, yeah. So I got grabbed a one of your notebooks,
Thank
right?
you so much.
Yeah, yeah. I got in underneath my daughter's name, so you may not have knew the name on your invoice on your end. I don't
Thank
know if you.
you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
No doubt,
appreciate you so much for
no
supporting
doubt.
me. And
Yeah,
anything I could do to support you, let me know.
yeah. Just let people know. Anybody looking for cleanup after move out, or anyone looking for window cleaning right now.
In what area? No?
I'm willing to go to Sacramento. um I'm willing to go to Sacramento, and I'm still working out pricing right now. I started working on pricing last Friday, last no not Friday, last Sunday, excuse me.
Okay.
This past Sunday, I started working out pricing and stuff. I don't have anything settled. The only portion I have is that in order for me to come out, there's gonna be off the back, it's gonna be $85 off the back.
Okay.
That's that I do know. But as far as my hourly right now, I'm still kind of weighing that out. I want to be fair, but also want to make sure that people know that I'm serious.
How much are other people charging?
Between 40 on the low end and 65-ish. So I'm thinking I want to go between maybe 55 and 60. That's kind of the
Okay.
area I want to be. And they're also doing,
Excuse
and
me.
some businesses actually, for in terms of just the windows, they actually charge per like window pane.
Okay.
um so I don't know, for me hourly kind of sits better with me. I don't want to get too
Right.
complicated or too technical. um so that's where I'm at right
What
now.
about like if they have screens on their windows?
So screens will probably be a little bit different, because in terms of windows, what I've found in the market is that a lot of guys, what they're doing something different for windows and doing something different for screens.
Okay.
So it's a additional cost for screens. Um, And so like when I consider all that, those are like little things I'm still trying to find out. Okay, what's everybody charging out there? You know, what's the price going rate? Because I don't want to be too expensive and discourage people, but at the same
Right.
time, sometimes when people see a person charging um, on the higher end, they tend to take you a little bit more seriously, and that's really what I want people to know, that I'm serious off the back. I don't want to. I'm not gonna put myself out there as your regular run of the mill, you know, janitorial window cleaning guy. I want to set myself apart from everybody else, and
Cool.
so yeah.
Did you like write out what you want your like dream day to be in your janitorial business?
My dream day?
Yeah.
Jeez, no, I haven't. I
That way you
haven't.
can like manifest it like into your life. You know, like I wake up and I have all these appointments and all my clients are just awesome to work with and pay
Yeah,
me before the project, and
yeah,
everyone's super happy to see me and love my work, and just like manifest all the like great things that are going to happen, and just you enjoying running your business, because some people get really burnt out and they hate it, but if you can like manifest all these really great clients that are
yeah.
happy to work, that's what I do in my real estate business. And it's just like I only want to work with people that are like happy and awesome, and
Mhm.
have the money to pay me and everything, and
Right,
good at
right, right.
negotiating and good at
Yeah,
communicating, and this is how many deals I want to do, and I act as if like it's already happening.
yeah.
I'm writing 2 deals this week, and then I kind of forget about it, and people are like, hey, let's write it. I was like, okay, cool, and you
Yeah.
can really just like use your mind to manifest your successful business, and it
Hmm.
just going the way you want it to go.
Yeah. I know for me, just the one thing I can say is that I really want people um to trust me. I want people to
Okay.
trust me, to take me, to know that I'm a person of integrity. Because for me, I did customer service for a few years ago,
Uh-huh.
a few years ago, and
Okay.
from about 2012 to 2016,
Uh-huh.
I did customer service, and I was doing dispatching, customer service, care rep, and when I was doing it, I found that a lot of my customers, they trusted me a lot. And there was 4 of us basically who were customer service, care reps, and dispatchers. But I found that a lot of people wanted to come to me. They knew that I was reliable. Um, my overheads, the managers, recognized that I literally was doing a third part of the work. No, no, not a third. Excuse me. I take that back. I was doing 75% of the work.
Oh, wow.
75% of the work amongst all of us. So
Wow.
I was kicking butt, but that's the way, that's kind of like, that's how I get down with everything that I do, that I set my mind to. I don't do that in everything, but when I set my mind to stuff, that's how I get down. Like some stuff are just day-to-day things. Sometimes I don't get down like that. But when it comes to my work ethic, wherever I'm at, I make sure I put it down, I lay it down, and I smash at whatever I do, whatever I put my mind to. So that's just how I like to roll. I take pride in my work. I want to give honor to God. And what I realized, Jen, is that it develops my character and gives me a stronger character. And I feel like when you grind and when you push hard, when something bad happens or when something out of the norm happens, it's nothing. It's a cakewalk. And for me, that's just what I don't know. I feel like I'm constantly preparing myself for that. I don't know
Good.
exactly where that came from exactly, but that's just how I get down. That's how I roll.
So what
I
makes
never,
you trust people?
what makes me trust people?
Yeah.
Um, when I see, when I see people, one thing I could say when I could see people, that's a good question. I'd say I mean, I know this. I've been around a lot of people, especially in industries, in the customer service industry, and even in construction. Um, People tell little white lies and stuff like that. And it doesn't mean that they're bad people or nothing like that. It's just maybe they haven't learned the value of being honest. So for me, what's important is honesty,
Honesty.
um, accountability. For me,
Definitely.
accountability really makes me trust people because if I see a person own up and be accountable, that tells me that this is a different caliber type of person. You know, this isn't just, you know, because you don't see many people like that. Um, People who are on time.
Really?
People who are on time.
Or
Um,
early?
Now that's not it. Well, because I've worked with guys, because I don't know, I've worked around so many people. I've seen just character traits. I think character traits cross train into other traits. And and
Definitely.
um and in terms of just trusting you, I guess if a person's on time or not, that just shows more or less your you being trustworthy in terms of reliability. Not to say I can't give you $1,000 and know you'll give it back, but you know, trustworthy in terms of just, hey, you know, if I need you to be somewhere, are you really going to be there? Um, and I think it's because I take those things seriously. You know, even last week, you know, I felt pretty jacked up last week, but um, we had some stuff going on with our dog.
Oh
Um,
no.
and there's like two things that happened. There was something with our dog, and then there was something going on with my son all at the same time. And I just missed it. I was like, you know what, I can't do it. But I didn't have your number to hit you, and I don't do Instagram. You know what I mean? So the
Oh, you don't
most
have
I
my
did,
number? It's in my email signature.
it is
Yep.
okay. I need
Okay,
to
my
scroll down.
number. Are you ready? You can write it down.
Let me see.
And it's on WhatsApp too. Because I tried to friend you on WhatsApp and I couldn't figure out the number in your email. I tried putting my WhatsApp, but it like wouldn't let me send a text. I don't know. It was weird.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
707
Okay.
223
223 33
3365.
65. Check. Okay.
So that's cool because I canceled it yesterday too because I went to dinner with my friend and he for some reason I don't have internet in West Sacramento and I was like, okay, I'll just do it from West Sacramento, and then I was like, oh my god, and then like, I'm sorry, I'm very sorry, but Wednesdays works better for me anyway. So thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah. So yeah, I'm so it's so things. I want to talk about you. You got all the
Okay,
goods on me. I know you're doing your real estate thing. How's the real estate stuff going?
great. I'm in
I don't know
contract
too
right
much.
now in
Okay.
one property in West Sacramento. And I'm doing these top 5 videos. So I'll do top 5 video on what I like about a house. And that's what I've been doing with my open houses. And then I've been doing top 5 videos, like informing people about the home buying process. So I
Uh-huh.
did a top 5 video on like pest inspection, a top 5 video on home inspection. And my biggest top 5 video that's going to take a little bit more research is top 5 ways to get financing to buy a house. And that one's going to be really popular because it's going to be cash, conventional, FHA, VA, and USDA. And some of those have 0% down and payment closing cost assistance. So I'm really helping a broad spectrum of buyers.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of referrals too. So someone said, hey, Jen, I want to buy a house in Georgia. And so I look in my little thing and I find a real estate agent in Georgia and I'm like, hey, I have a client. can I tell you the client's information for a 25% referral fee? So I'm not just staying in California and Sacramento, but I'm helping clients all over the United States as
Awesome.
well.
Awesome. Awesome. Good. Okay. Well, that's cool. So as far as your top 5 videos, so have you gotten, so you said you got the home inspection and pest. So do you have those off the ground yet?
Yeah, they're on YouTube, they're on Facebook, they're on LinkedIn, they're on TikTok, anything else I could put them on. Yeah, they're on there. So, and people like message me, they're like, thank you so much, I learned something. And we're talking about trust. Are you going to trust the real estate agent that's already teaching you about home inspections before you're even thinking about it? You know, and credibility and accountability. And like, when I work with clients, they have so many questions, but if you like slowly teach them what to expect, it builds trust, like you're saying.
Right. And honestly, I think that's really cool that you're doing that. Number one, that you're obviously involved in real estate, but number two, that you're teaching people about home inspection and also wanting to teach people about financing. Because for me, when it comes to homes and real estate, I know probably very little. I think I know very little. Number one, I've never owned my own home. I've gotten bits and pieces here and there. I even got a buddy who does real estate. He has his real estate license, and I think I know a couple of people with real estate license, who are close to me. But I have never really got a chance to just sit down them and allow them to kind of just teach me the game of real estate. So I don't know too much about it, but I definitely know.
What are your top 5 questions about real estate?
Real estate, gosh,
like just off the top of your head.
Off the top of my head, I guess, well, in terms of real estate, I mean, the thing that I've been looking at most is just places to move. And for me and my family, me and my wife, like we want to go, we pretty much want to stay in a rural area. So I know in rural areas, normally they have like, little codes. Sometimes there's a thing where everyone in the neighborhood, before you could build something, you have to check with your neighbors. There's like a little council.
Like land and you want to build your own house?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you want to buy your own little house already on the land?
Little house already on land.
Okay.
Little house on land. I'm good with maybe a 2-bedroom or definitely 3, but maybe 2, because I would love to just build on it.
Okay. Yeah, you have construction experience, right?
Yeah. Perfect. So I don't mind building, remodel or something like that. So I know that some places, before you could build, or before you build certain stuff, or before you could farm, or before you could, if you got to have there's certain dogs you can't have, and just all kind of stuff. I know there's a name for it, but it's a little neighborhood council.
Like
and you
have CC&Rs.
What is it?
CC&Rs.
No. What is that an acronym for?
Codes and restrictions.
No, it's not that.
Codes and restrictions.
No, it's like a housing. Certain neighborhoods have it. I think Rancho Murieta may have it. I know my aunt, where she's moving in Arizona, she just bought a plot of land in Arizona, and I know that they have it. There's certain things that you can't do unless you check with the neighborhood housing
authority.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyhow. So for me, I guess questions about best places to move.
Did you know you can get a USDA loan with 0% down in rural areas?
See, this is the thing, Jen. I've heard of that term, but I guess because I haven't been at the point where I've been ready to buy a house, I just never delved into it. So,
so what are your questions about USDA loans?
I mean, it would be a general question. The general question is, how do they work?
How do they work? So how they work is there's a map and it shows like a map of Sacramento and it's highlighted. But if you want a house outside of the highlighted area, it qualifies.
Okay.
Okay. And I can send you the link too to that. And then we look at there's like certain income that you have, and then certain income of everybody in your house. Like, are your kids working? Everyone over 18. So it looks at like everyone. And if it reaches like this certain point, then you guys can qualify for a loan and it's 0% down. And if it won't be for land. Land has to be, it's a little bit trickier. It's usually all cash for land, or you can get a loan, but it's 20 to 30% down, and then there has to be a blueprint for a house on it. But if it's just like a two or one bedroom outside of city limits, it qualifies. And my mortgage loan officers, they'll help you with your credit because you have to have like a 660, I believe, credit score, and just the income in the household. And yeah, because they want people to buy in rural areas. There's not a lot of people that buy in rural areas.
Mm-hmm.
And they want to help people out that are buying in rural areas. So
Okay. So what we're looking for, me and my wife have talked, we don't want to go anything less than 5 acres.
okay.
And a home preferably on that's already there would be good. And if it doesn't have the home, or if the home is condemned, or if it's ready to be torn down, I'm even fine with that as long as it has electricity, gas, as long as it has utilities that are actually going to the area. I'm fine
Water.
with that. Yep. Water, all that stuff. I could work with that.
5 acres.
Yeah, nothing less. And honestly, in California, I know that's pretty tough to find something because our thing is anytime we look outside of California, I mean you get like amazing deals.
You're like, wow, my money goes 10 times farther.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So California is someplace that we love. California. I love Cali.
I love California too.
I do. There's no place like it.
Right.
But when I start thinking about other places and just what you're able to get, it definitely versus California, it definitely is much more attractive to me.
What places were you looking at?
We looked at Tennessee. My wife and I considered Arizona, but Arizona is dry. Idaho.
Everyone's moving to Idaho.
Yeah. A lot of people are, but see, that's the thing. A lot of people are moving to Idaho. A lot of people moving to Arizona.
Texas.
A lot of people, Texas, and so that's driving them. I do know that drives them, has a tendency to drive the market up, and so which is, not 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 good for somebody who's trying to get an amazing deal, but it's still fresh enough that you can get a good deal.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
yeah, and the way that they're doing things now, I mean, shoot, they have 3D homes. They got these little box homes that you could like portable homes. You could like just toss up and put together, just like Legos, basically, right?
That's what
So,
Elon Musk is working on. I don't know if you saw his home prototypes that he's working on, but it's for $50,000. It's pretty much like a box, and then they like unpack it with a crane, and then it takes like a day or something to move in.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
He's in the middle of nowhere, and he's kind of taking over this town and he sold his multi-million-dollar mansion, and I was living in like a $50,000 modular home that he made. And the $50,000 I think is very affordable for people.
Oh yeah.
Home.
Oh yeah, absolutely. 50 grand is good. I mean, that's, if you really think about that, I mean, if a person just wanted to go and take their time and build their dream house, if you put you could put a $50,000 box home on there, portable home, and you could later on use that as a guest home. as a guest house easily. You know, it could be your little spot that you stay in while you build, you know? So it's a lot of different ways that can go. So, but the game is so crazy right now. People are engineering stuff and getting ideas, and I mean brainstorming and just coming up with all type of things to just make it easy for people to move, and like you said, making it affordable for people to have homes. It's crazy now.
I believe California just lifted the single family home zoning. So every home you can add on to.
Really?
Because we don't have enough homes in California. Yeah, the governor just passed that bill, and it's a lot of big talk in real estate, because it's like you have all these single family homes, but like people can't really, that drives the price up, because people, it's a limited supply, so demand goes up. But if you say, hey, you can put these $50,000 homes in your backyard and rent it out, and that help pay down your mortgage, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what we need right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Especially if you had 5 acres, you put a couple of those puppies.
Yeah, Jen, like right now we already have a garden that we've been doing for 2 years. So we grow tomatoes, cucumbers, bell peppers, jalapenos, watermelon this year.
Wow. Sounds delicious.
Zucchini, just all kind of stuff. And so we basically want to be in a position to where we don't have to buy our produce. I just don't want to buy produce. I want to know what's going into my soil, and I want to be able to, enjoy the fruits of my labor like that. That's where we're at. So 5 acres, we know we could do a little something with that.
There's a lot you can. So you want 5 flat acres, or is it okay if it's hilly, or how do you want farming acres?
I haven't really I don't want 5 green acres.
You would have trees.
Man, Jen, you know what? My wife is calling me. She probably just landed. So we might have to wrap up.
Okay, cool. So keep
so
working
what's
on.
goals? Yeah, goals for next week. What do we talk? So goals for you, Jen. What's up? Are you
okay, so here it is. This is the one I'm promoting this week. Letters to my best friend.
Letters to my best friend. Okay.
I gotta sell one of these this week.
Okay.
Okay. And you gotta get your business license, your fictitious business name.
Yeah.
Next week.
Hold on. Yes. Gotta get my fictitious. Can you hear that noise?
It's a little fuzzy.
No. Okay. All right.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to let you go. So for me, yeah, I'll see you later, Jen. All right.
See you next week.
All right, partner.
Good job.
All right. Peace.
Bye.